6:56 a.m. Where are we headed, folks?
Aldi
and
Target.
Aldi. Not off our road yet, but that's where we're headed. We don't usually go to Target. We don't usually go to Aldi. But now we've been twice in 2 months. It's a big deal. We made it to the Target. Ugh, but they're not open yet. I think we're gonna go get in line.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. We're not used to these early mornings. Here's how we did at Target. I'll show you what we got later. Say hi, Kristen. And now we're just waiting for Aldi to open. We did go into Walgreens for something too that they didn't have, but we found something comparable. And after this, I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree, and Kristen's gonna go to Sierra Trading Post. So wish us luck. We are definitely filling up. You see some cookies over there, and I found no Christmas trees, but some other stuff at Dollar Tree that we needed or wanted. Now I'm gonna go see what Kristen's up to. Let's go find Kristen. Well, try and put my seatbelt on. Hold that. We just tried to stop at Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee and donuts, and promptly turned around and left because the workers weren't wearing even gloves. So we'll find something somewhere else on the way home. Right?
Yep.
How'd we do shopping? You think we got everything we needed?
We got toilet paper. That's all we need. All we need in the world is toilet paper.
Well, one thing we couldn't find was the lifesavers. But we did find them at another store, just not as many as we were looking for. We don't go out much in the winter to buy stuff. We go to the local grocery store to get milk and bread. Produce and bread. But other than that, we like to have everything we need to get through the winter, so we'll continue on driving.
Yeah, there's our drive.
Pretty soon we'll make it to the highway. We're about halfway home. Takes about 30 minutes to get to the highway. Right?
Uh-huh.
Quilt Away Fabrics, next left. I'm kidding. Oh yeah, there's that interesting store.
Uh-huh.
Very eclectic. Look at all those greenhouses.
Life goals.
We need a bigger property.
Life goals.
We have been home for about, I don't know, some time. We've been home for about half an hour. We unloaded the car. Here's my mess. My kitchen is a complete disaster, which is completely beyond my personal control. But I'm gonna get that back into shape today, among other things. The first thing I need to do is, I have a frozen chicken here. I need to get it in the crock pot and cooked, not the crock pot, the Instant Pot and cooked, because we are having chicken soup today. So I'm gonna cook the chicken, debone the chicken, put the carcass back in, make some broth, and then I'll make chicken soup later on. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you what we picked up at the store. Before I get much further into this video, I want to share an app I use all the time. This is not sponsored. This is just an app I use all the time. It is Fetch Rewards. You can see it right there. I'm going to try and click on it. And you can scan a receipt from anywhere, and it gives you points. And you see I have 17,000 points up there. And those points translate into gift cards. So let me see if I can show you how to do this very awkwardly. So this is a receipt from gas yesterday. I just take a picture of it in the app. It's free. And then press submit. And every single receipt gets you a minimum of 25 points. Some have bonuses depending on what you buy. And I scan every single receipt that I have. And you can get gift cards to places like, let me see if I can show you. So I did a quick search on where I can get a gift card for with 10,000 points. And there's Amazon, there's the movies, Aeropostale, Apple iTunes. There's loads of them. So I'm going to highly recommend you check this app out, and if you're not using it already, download it. I'm going to put a link in the description below. If you use my link, generally you get bonus points, and yes, I do also get a few referral bonus points as well. But it's no cost to you. This works with all purchases you make online. All you need to do is put in your email address. Additionally, if you are willing to link your Amazon account, all Amazon purchases also earn you points. The points add up really fast. I have spent my points to buy rolling carts for down in the craft room, craft supplies, home supplies, mostly craft supplies, let's be honest. So I invite you to check this out. It's well worth your time. All right, I have semi-organized everything here. I have the chicken going in the crock pot, and I'm going to show you what we got. Then I'm probably going to make my bed because I didn't make the bed before we left, and then tackle all this stuff while the chicken continues to cook. Then I'm going to tackle my kitchen. We did pick up 4 4-pound containers of white sugar. I don't use this unless I am baking. Others in this house use it for their morning beverages. We got 8 containers of white flour, and these are all from Aldi. These actually I picked up at BJ's. They were for Kristen. They're Eddie Bauer long sleeve shirts. She needed some new shirts. Originally $50, and I paid I think $10 or $12 for them. I was noticing that all my measuring spoons have the measurements printed on them, and I needed something where it was etched on. So I picked these up from Target. And then these are some plates that are microwave and dishwasher safe for Gracie to eat off of. Over here we have a few paper products. We have 3 packs of toilet paper, 1 for each bathroom. Plastic cups. We can't find the plastic cups that Tom likes around here, so we picked up 4 of those. Okay, tissues, because we always need tissues. Bounty napkins, because we cannot find those around here. And then a pack of Bounty paper towels. And here's the rest of what we got. At Aldi, we got 2 boxes of these maple leaf cream cookies for Kristen. She tried these last year. She got 1 box. She really liked them, so we got 2 this year. These will last her for quite a while. I picked up a loaf of crusty bread for the soup tonight because I had wanted that. Tom likes the Nature Valley granola bars, and I wanted to see if these were comparable. I'm going to guess he's going to say no, but they were only $1 and some change, so I figured let's give it a shot. This was at Petco, some treats for Gracie. This was a splurge buy. Kristen and I are going out of town next week for a night to visit an old friend, a sick friend, and Kristen wanted these, so we said get them. I won't eat them because I don't eat cooked fruit. There's some more cookies for Gracie. We got Old Mother Hubbard Original. There's Gracie right there giving me the cold treatment. And then I found these. I had never seen these before. These are extra tasty, and they have 3 different flavors in there. So we got those. At Aldi, we decided to give this honey a try because it's $3 cheaper than the honey that Kristen gets at the store, and it's still what she's used to. So we got that. Also for our trip and just to have, we got, oops, they're upside down, these non-GMO fruit strips. We got wild berry. These were pretty expensive. They were $4.99, but there's 21 strips in there, so that's pretty good. So we got 2 of the wild berry and 2 of the strawberry. I picked up this to try as a Annie's mac and cheese dupe. I am the only one in this house who eats it, so I figured give it a shot. I think it was very, very inexpensive. We got some scalloped potatoes. We usually use Betty Crocker, but I forgot when we were at the other store to look, so we grabbed these. They were a lot cheaper too. We picked up this chocolate bar for Kristen's father. It's a dark chocolate. It is German, I believe. Splurged buy for myself, and these will probably go on the trip too. I saw these on Aldi Addicts video this week. Milk chocolate covered sea salt caramel almonds. That sounds delicious. And then these were in the same area. Dark chocolate sea salt caramels. I got these from a fancy chocolate shop in Iowa. These aren't going to be as good, but I think they're going to be good. We picked up 2 of these pita sea salt crackers. Figured we'd give those a shot, see how those are. And I got 2 because it's, you know, an hour-and-a-half trip each way to get there. So we got, how many? 24 cans of tomato paste. We got 12 cans. I wanted 24, but 12 cans of crushed tomatoes. This was all they had. And last year these were 59 cents a can. This year they're 87 cents a can, which still is a price that I could never find around here. And we really like these tomatoes. We got 12 cans of diced tomatoes to have on hand. We are absolutely out of diced tomatoes. And then this year we got stewed tomatoes. I love stewed tomatoes. I grew up having stewed tomatoes over white rice and putting a little bit of sugar on top of them. So I'm happy to be having those in the near future. I have not been able to find vegetable broth up here. So we got 4 vegetable broth at Target of the Good and Gather. We really like that brand. And then we picked up 2 vegetable stock at Aldi just so we would have a little bit extra. Also at Target, and something we needed, was Honey Nut Cheerios. Tom eats Honey Nut Cheerios for breakfast, and we go through a lot of those. We got 4 boxes of that, and this is a cereal that Kristen has been enjoying, so we picked up a couple of those because they were like $1 less than what I pay up here. Alright, I just had to deal with the Instant Pot. I had to take the giblet bag out of the chicken. It had been in for a few minutes, and that's usually enough to defrost the chicken enough to get it out. So, back to the haul. Kristen saw this basket and said, "Do you need more storage for your craft room?" And I said, "No." She said, "But I don't think you have this size." So I didn't, and I actually think this would be a great trash barrel for down there, or who knows what else. We'll see. We saw some jars on a rack, and I said, "Oh, I wonder if they have jars." And I talked to a wonderful employee there, and they led us to them, and we were able to get the jars we need. We were completely out of pint jars. We got those, and we were completely out of these quarter pint jars. So I got a pack of those. Me, I canned our pizza sauce in these quarter pint jars because that's about how much pizza sauce we use. But I had intended to use the quarter pint jars for apple butter. So I was glad to find a few more of those, because a half pint's just too much to use before we'd have to throw it away. So that's a good solution. These are craft related items, so I will share those with you in another video. And finally, we did run into Walgreens and get Lifesavers. One of these will be going with us on our trip because Kristen likes to chomp on Lifesavers while we drive, and 2 will stay here for Tom. Tom loves Lifesavers. And there's the harvest of tomatoes from last night. Kristen and Tom are outside working on some yard work. I don't exactly know what they're doing. We did have some trees taken down in the late spring, early summer. It was really more early summer than spring, and there's some cleanup to do associated with that. So I am gonna make the bed. I gotta get some laundry started. I have to put something in the dryer and move something else to the washer. Then I'm gonna bring all that stuff downstairs. It's just a busy day. I gotta make the chicken soup, which will take all day, and I have to determine if I have enough tomatoes to can some tomatoes today, because I am not going to be home tomorrow until at least 1 or 2, and I'm probably going to be too wiped to do anything then. So I'm going to try and get done as much as I can. If I'm not doing tomatoes, I'm going to try and deep clean my kitchen because it really needs it. It really needs it badly. So that's my plan. Gracie's whining. I have climbed up and down the basement stairs what seems like 5,000 times. But I've got everything downstairs. Not everything is put away. As I was down there, I got into organizing, and I have one shelf organized and I have another shelf I have to restock. But while I was doing that, I found this bag of food, which was Max's food. And it's good till 2022. This food is impossible to find for poor dogs who have Max's digestive problem. So I'm going to talk to Kristen because she's in a group all about PLE, which is what Max had. And they're talking about how nobody can find the food. And I'm going to tell her to find somebody that'll pay the shipping and just take the food so that someone can benefit from it. So, brought my computer up. I'm sweating my butt off, but I have to walk outside. And check on the garden and check on Kristen and Tom. I have 27 minutes left on my chicken. I have a pile I brought up here to work on. I have a lot to do, but that's okay. This is life, right? All right. Grace, you want to go outside? Let's go. Are you going to lead the way? Where is he, Gracie? I hear him. Let's go. Come on. He's over here. Go ahead. You first. The ramp is just for Gracie. Keep going. Let's go find him. Let's go find him. I'm going to turn off the video or they'll be watching for 6 hours.
What you doing?
I'm tackling my collection of dust. I have more than my fair share. Kitchen is coming back together. I do have this one corner that I can't do anything about. I do have to put that back together. And I'm going to cook Gracie a little something special for dinner. The broth has about 8 more minutes to go. So I am going to chop some celery, and these are all carrots from our garden. I'm going to chop these up. And I think we're just going to use frozen onion because we're actually out of fresh onion. I used the last of it in the broth, and then we'll be good to go. I am ready to put the soup together. So far in the pot, I've cut up the carrots from our garden, some celery, added onion. Next I'm going to add a can of crushed tomatoes because Kristen and Tom like tomato in their soup. I also have, hang on, the chicken. Maybe I can back up a little. The chicken from the whole chicken I cooked. And over here I have the broth. There's the scraps I need to get rid of. And also to that, I'm going to add some onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder. This is my favorite seasoning. I add it to everything. And a couple bay leaves. And we'll set that to cook for a while and have dinner at 5 or so. It is 4:15 now. Alright, my kitchen is clean-ish. Kristen said she's going to wash the floor for me tomorrow while I'm out. The soup is cooking. I need to take the trash out, and then I'm going to sit down. I did make Gracie some buffalo for dinner, some ground buffalo that we had in the freezer from Max, and I've gotten a lot done today, and now I'm pooped. So I'm going to take out the trash and I guess sit down and edit some videos. I think I have 1 or 2, including this one, that I could work on. Soup. Noodles. Soup. Soup is done. Kristen's getting out some accoutrements. And we are going to say goodnight for today. I still have a couple little things to get done, but mostly on the agenda for today, for the rest of the day, is relaxing. It's 5:38. So tomorrow is another busy day. I'm going apple picking with my family, and I have to leave super early. I think I have to leave at 6. No, I think I have to leave at 7. I have to get up at 6. So I hope you guys are doing well. I look forward to talking to you again soon. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.